Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here with Antonelli Softball. Today we're looking at hitting the rise ball, hitting the ball up. I'm going to try to not make this a rant, but I see this more and more and more and more the more that I watch softball. And I keep hearing this over and over again that you cannot swing the way that I'm talking about in softball because of the rise ball. And the more hitters I watch, the more elite hitters I watch, the more big-time Division I college hitters I watch, the more professional hitters I watch, this is how more and more and more hitters are swinging. There's a reason why they swing like this. They're not being successful, and they're not able to get away with this swing because they're really good players. They're really good players because they're using their body like this, because they're swinging like this. Okay, so this ball's absolutely destroyed right here, and this is the ball that's up, right? This ball's moving up, and it's pretty much almost at chest height, okay? And she does not swing down on this ball. She turns the barrel like she would on almost any other, pretty much any other pitch, okay? She doesn't change her swing. And what you notice here is the barrel's turning behind her, the knob is turning deep, her lead arm is working up, her rear arm is working under, her upper body is being launched back. So you can see how much behind the ball she is, right? If you look at her head, I'll see people all the time, oh yeah, when I'm talking to hitters or parents or coaches or whatever, they'll say, oh yeah, the key is not to move the head, right? The key is to stay behind the ball, but you gotta swing down it. If you want to push forward and swing down, you can't keep your head this still. This is the head staying still because at go, the upper body is launching back. That keeps the head still when they launch. That keeps you behind the ball. That gets your bat behind the ball early. She's swinging up on this high pitch. The bat's moving slightly up, and she hits this ball into orbit. So for me, the swing doesn't get much better than this. But if you just showed this, if you took the ball out and just showed this, a lot of hitters would say, "Oh, that's a terrible swing." Like look at her back shoulder's dropping. Right? The rear shoulder has to work under the lead shoulder. The lead shoulder has to work up and back to be able to turn the bat deep, to be able to get behind the baseball or the softball. Boom. I mean, that's an amazing impact position right there. You're not going to get to that if you are armsy and you're down through the ball. Your swing's going to be out of sequence. You're going to get really pushy. You're not going to get behind the ball. You're going to hit a whole lot of smothered ground balls and weak pop-ups to the opposite field. This is a totally different swing. This is the swing that I see happening more and more with softball players. When I watched softball 10 years ago and looked at swings, there were only a few hitters that were doing this. But now, there's a lot more. A lot more hitters are catching on to this. And to the proper way to move your body to create a lot of bat speed.